ever feel like some foods, I don't know, just give you like a quick burst of energy and then others, kind of keep you going for hours?
Yeah, totally.
Well, today we're diving deep, really deep into the science behind that.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to explore how different nutrients actually power our bodies.
Okay.
And we're basing this deep dive on a YouTube video from Metabolism Made Easy.
Ah, interesting.
So get ready to unlock the secrets of, well, some pretty important stuff. Fatty acids, ketone bodies, glucose, and amino acids.
These are like the building blocks of, well, everything, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, we talk about calories all the time.
All the time.
But we don't really break it down like this.
Right, right.
And this deep dive, based on this video, it really breaks down the energy output of each of those individual nutrients.
Gives you a whole new perspective on food, really. Food is fuel.
It really does. It's like, wow, this is what I'm putting in my body.
Yeah.
And you know what? Something that I found super surprising, like really, really surprising watching this video, was that fatty acids are like the energy champions.
Interesting.
I know. Like, I always thought it was carbs.
Yeah, carbs are always, they get a lot of attention.
They do.
Especially when it comes to energy.
Right. But this video says that fatty acids produce, wait for it, 8.06 ATP.
Okay, that's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot. What is ATP?
ATP is like the, I guess you could call it the energy currency that our cells use.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, you got dollars and cents, cells have ATP.
Wow, that's a great way to put it.
So why are fatty acids so good at it? Well, it's their chemical structure, you see.
Oh, interesting.
They're full of these carbon-hydrogen bonds, and when those bonds break down, it's like, boom, a ton of energy is released.
So it's like they have more energy to give.
Exactly. They're like a super efficient fuel source for the body.
Okay, so that's why, like, maybe you feel more energetic after a meal with good fats.
Exactly, you got it. And you might feel more satiated, too.
That's interesting.
It's like your body's really getting its money's worth, It's getting more bang for its buck with those fatty acids.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But the video also mentioned, and I thought this was really interesting, that the ATP output, well, it varies, the different between each of the nutrients.
Right.
So it's not as simple as just saying, like, fatty acids are the best and everything else. Well, it's just kind of whatever.
Yeah, you can't just crown fatty acids the ultimate winner and ignore everyone else.
Right.
Because it's more nuanced than that, right?
Right.
Each nutrient, well, it kind of takes a different path. It goes through its own unique breakdown process, kind of like, I guess you could say it's like taking different routes on a map to get to the same destination.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they end up producing different amounts of energy.
Okay, so each has their own journey to energy production.
Exactly.
Interesting. What about the other, we talk about the fatty acids, but what about the other, I guess, key players here?
Yeah.
Like those ketone bodies, glucose and amino acids?
Oh, those are great ones.
Yeah, those are fascinating, right?
Ketone bodies are really fascinating. They're kind of like, they come in when your body's running low on glucose.
Okay.
So think like fasting, or if you're on a very low-carb diet.
Right.
Ketone bodies are there to provide that backup fuel source.
So it's like our body has backup systems.
It does.
That's crazy.
And they're especially important for the brain. The brain needs a constant supply of energy.
The brain's very important.
Very important, yes.
So are ketone bodies kind of like the backup generators?
Yes. Like when the main power goes out, the backup generator kicks in.
Perfect.
That's a great analogy.
So you got our ketone bodies, our backup generator.
Yes.
And then, of course, glucose. I mean, everybody's talking about glucose.
Glucose is like the, I guess the star of the show in many ways.
It's like the main power source, right?
It's the go-to energy source for a lot of our cells, especially when you need energy quickly.
Okay.
Like when you're sprinting or you need a quick burst of mental focus, that's glucose coming into play.
Interesting. And then there's, of course, the amino acids.
Ah, yes. Amino acids.
And I always think about amino acids as like the building blocks of protein.
They are, absolutely. That's their primary role.
Right.
But, they're not just one-trick ponies.
Oh, they have other jobs too.
They do. If needed, they can also be used for energy.
So it's like they're multi-purpose.
Exactly. They're like, I guess you could say they're like those multi-purpose tools you have in your tea box. The ones you use for everything.
Yeah, like a Swiss Army knife.
There you go. They're essential for building and repairing tissues, which is their main gig.
Right.
But in a pinch, you can also use them for energy.
Wow.
It's like the body is so efficient, right?
It's incredible how our bodies can actually utilize all these different nutrients, in such specific ways.
I know. It's mind-blowing.
It's amazing. So to summarize, it seems like we've learned, that fatty acids, those are like the energy champions.
Yes.
But all of the nutrients, they really have their own special role or, a unique role to play.
Absolutely. And that actually brings up a really crucial question.
Oh.
If fatty acids are so efficient, why do we even need those other nutrients? Why not just load up on fats?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you saying that we should, like, ditch carbs completely and just go, like, full-on keto?
No, 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 not necessarily. But it is a thought-provoking question, isn't it?
It is. I mean, there has to be a reason why our bodies use these other nutrients, too.
You're absolutely right. Our bodies are complex, amazingly complex.
Way more complex than I think we give them credit for.
I agree. And while fats, yeah, they are a fantastic energy source, we really do need a balance of all those nutrients for our bodies to function at their best.
Okay, that makes sense.
Carbohydrates, those play really important roles in, various processes in the body.
Right.
And amino acids, well, like we said, they're crucial for building and repairing those tissues. So it's all about finding that balance.
Balance is always key, right?
Always, always.
Wow, this deep dive has really given us so much to think about.
It really has.
It's incredible how all these, tiny little molecules are fueling everything we do.
I know, right? It really does highlight how important it is to understand what we put into our bodies.
Yeah.
And how it affects everything, our energy levels, our overall health.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for this deep dive into the really fascinating world of nutrient metabolism. We've just, scratched the surface here.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
But, hopefully it sparked your curiosity.
Yeah, go out there and learn more.
Go out there, explore, maybe watch that video we talked about, Metabolism Made Easy.
There's so much more to learn.
Thanks again.